Most stories about Emily Carter end with silence, a trail gone cold, evidence erased, voices quieted. But hidden within the shadows of her case are people who survived, people who lived through encounters with the same presence, the same figure, the same patterns. They may not have vanished, but their stories bring us closer to understanding the force that took Emily. The first survivor was a college student named Rachel. Months before Emily disappeared, Rachel walked home from a late-night shift at a nearby restaurant. A dark sedan followed her for 6 blocks, never too close, never too far. At one point it pulled alongside her. The driver never spoke, never rolled down the window. He only stared. She described him as a man with heavy eyes, wearing a dark jacket. The same description repeated by Emily's co-workers. Rachel ran into a gas station and called a friend to pick her up. She never saw the car again. The second survivor was a woman named Lisa. She answered a classified ad for a babysitting job, only to arrive at a house that was empty, windows boarded, and no one inside. As she turned to leave, a man stepped out from the shadows. Tall, pale, wearing the same style of jacket. Lisa fled, and when she looked back, he was gone. She later recognized the man's face in a sketch drawn after Emily vanished. Then there was Mariah, who worked briefly at the same diner as Emily. She remembered the stranger in the corner seat, the one who ordered coffee and never drank it. He watched her the same way he watched Emily. One night he followed her into the parking lot. Mariah confronted him and he simply smiled, muttered something she couldn't understand, and walked away. She quit the job the next day. These survivors never crossed paths, but their stories echo each other. A man watching, a man following, a man who lingered just long enough to be remembered, then disappeared before anything could be done. For investigators, the survivors' accounts raised uncomfortable questions. Why were their testimonies never fully documented? Why were their warnings ignored? And why did it take Emily's disappearance for their voices to matter at all? For the Carter family, the survivors confirmed what they had believed all along. Emily didn't just vanish, she was taken, and the person who took her had tried before. Yet even the survivors weren't safe from silence. Rachel moved away, refusing further interviews. Lisa stopped returning calls. Mariah later told friends she regretted ever speaking up. Fear followed them long after the encounters ended. But their stories remain, stories that connect the threads of Emily's disappearance to a larger, darker pattern. A pattern of stalking, intimidation, and near misses that could have claimed more lives than one. The survivors remind us that Emily's case was never about one night. It was about a shadow that lingered for years, circling its victims, waiting for the moment the silence was thick enough to strike. This was The Survivors. In episode 12, we dive into the chilling possibility that Emily's case was not isolated, but part of a series of vanishings stretching far beyond her town, and into a network of disappearances that may still be growing. If you're still here, like, share, and subscribe. Every voice helps break the silence, and every share brings us closer to the justice Emily deserves.